So what is the goal, or what are the things you're trying to achieve in the Colonists of Deutschenfeld board game? Well, essentially, they are three things, and you will get judged on those three things. The aim of the game is for each family, and each player will represent a family. Each family tries to establish a farmstead, the farmyard with a house and accompanying buildings in the Colony Street Village. And as you purchase those farmstead parts by number, you will place these farmstead markers, building markers on them. Secondly, you got to farm well enough to gain wealth by growing grain, raising cattle, which is represented by these cattle cards, and tending vineyards. Now the vineyards, the grapes and the growing grain are not represented by cards, but you will see on the opposite sides of these harvest cards what exactly will happen in each year. So sometimes you have crop failures, other times you have cattle epidemics. You can buy and sell. There's a price there for your herds, for your per head costs, and that sort of thing. And wine, your grape yield. How good was that? These people grew a lot of grapes and made wine, and that was one of their steadiest incomes throughout the time. And then you, of course, will be given 60 desiatines as a colonist, which was the practice by the Black Sea Germans, to the Black Sea Germans by the Russian imperial government, the Tsar, who invited these people here. They got 60 desiatines, which is about 160 acres, I believe. So you will get enough land for yourself, but your goal will be to buy additional land titles, additional parcels of land for each of your sons, except for the youngest, because the youngest son can inherit your original property under the law there in South Russia. And there is a limited number of these cards, depending on how many players and families are playing. So that is a bit of a challenge. You've got to be able to get those cards, those titles, as soon as you can. And each player gets points for each of the above goals they complete, as indicated on their colony family score sheets that you will be filling out as you play the game, and we'll show that in subsequent videos. The player with the most points at the end of the game, meeting most of these goals to whatever extent they can do it, wins the game. And that is the way the game works. It's kind of like getting victory points, as they do in many other types of games. So that's basically the goal of Colonists of Deutschenfeld. And there'll be a lot of obstacles along the way, and some good things too, represented by some of the other event cards that we'll talk about in subsequent videos.